CBDC. In a maximum of 6 months, every homeless person will know these letters. And for those who are not in the loop, I'll tell you a little what kind of beast it is. To say that this is a new digital currency is to say nothing. And it's not new at all. And while the men of the two countries continue to kill each other, the banks of the same countries sign an agreement on a single currency. By the way, it's already 83. 83 countries have signed up for this crap. And although in each individual country it will still be called like before, a franc, a pound, a euro is in fact the first single world currency. Only it's not money at all. CBDC is not provided with anything, neither goods nor gold. It is not and will not be in paper form. These are rather your points, bonuses that you, with good behavior, will be able to exchange for a product or service. In the digital body of this currency, all information about its owners and movements is stored forever. It is impossible to accumulate this currency because, attention, it has an expiration date. Once you receive it, you must spend it by this special date. Moreover, the currency has a purpose. For example, if you were given 200 CBDC for fuel, then you will not be able to spend it on food. But that's not all. CBDC has a link to the place. For example, you spend freely in New York, but in Washington, you're a beggar. Simply put, if you used to decide for yourself how and where to spend your money, then with the introduction of CBDC, it will be decided. Not even by the government and not by banks, but only by the Central World Bank. God, what nonsense is she talking about? But let's continue. If earlier a fine was essentially a loss of some amount, then in the CBDC system, a fine is primarily a restriction in rights. Well, and if you completely go cheek, it will be blocking the account and live as you wish. There is no one to complain because artificial intelligence will decide who is who. But there are also advantages. Corruption will disappear completely. Utilities and taxes will be deducted automatically. Stealing will become pointless. The punishment is inevitable and instantaneous. Instead of private property, there are just permits for the rights to live in this house. And for everyone, almost everyone, a minimum basic income in the form of CBDC to the social wallet. What you're talking nonsense, Alice? No. These systems have already been tested in Nigeria, Singapore, the Bahamas, Jamaica, Australia, and of course in China. And while we're distracted by the war, a surprise is being prepared for us. Check the information yourself. You don't have to believe me. What was, what will be, what will come, the system has been tested and is ready for implementation in the spring or summer of next year in all 83 countries and in our country too. Soon, we will all be offered to open a social wallet where the first CBDC will be transferred, and the rest of the money, especially paper money, will disappear due to hyperinflation and the complete collapse of the traditional banking system as a result of the energy crisis and possibly eco disasters. And if suddenly there is no internet, then what are we without money? Don't worry. Everything is thought out. The money is stored in a chip implanted in your finger. All operations are recorded there, and then when the internet appears, they are synchronized with the bank. Well, if you don't want to implant, don't do it. Wait for the internet or go where it is. But it's so inconvenient. Welcome to digital slavery.